we got to pull up this next video right here. Wait, where did it go? Here we go. This one is being called FAFO.
This is beautiful.
This is really important. This is really important. A video going viral showing a dude with an American flag. I'm assuming this is Minnesota, right?
I think so. I don't know.
And when he gets attacked by leftists, he first tries to back off. This is what it means to be a man. You don't choose the fights. You do everything you can to avoid the fights. The fight you avoid is the fight you win. And trust me, man, I've told this story before. I remember when I was a kid, these two guys were at a party. This was at a, well, I'll keep the details light because it's, you know, I guess it's like the biggest story in the world. But there were two guys. There was a party, and one guy had words with the other guy's wife. He like was hitting on her. So it's been 30 years, but like I think what happened was the husband swung at the other guy who was hitting on his wife. The guy hitting on the wife then punched the husband, who fell back, hit his head on a desk, and died instantly. And so a stupid sentence and 2 seconds, a man is dead, and the other guy went to prison for murder. And he got murdered because he initiated a fight and killed a guy. And he got charged for it. That's why you avoid the fight. That being said, sometimes you can't, and self-defense was always allowed. All right, so for those that are just listening, guy in the American flag is being harassed by some leftists. Let me just say this too. He's pushing a bullhorn into the guy's ear. That's assault and battery. That could damage your eardrums. And the dude with the American flag is just trying to leave. He's just pushing him away. He's trying to leave. And he's getting followed around.
Yeah.
And it's all about to break down.
He's taking it right in his ear.
I know, and the guy's trying to get away from him. He's
It's
trying to avoid the
going.
fight.
It's assault.
Boom!
Boom.
Out.
Knocks him out.
That's
Fight
one.
breaks out, knocks him out. He
There's another
now
one.
he flees. Now hold on. He's fleeing again.
He's backing up.
He's backing up the whole time.
Even in a duty to
Now they're all
retreat
blowing
state.
whistles. And he's backing up the whole time.
Now, this is
and
the
they
dude that got
They
smacked
keep coming at
already.
him. Knocks him down.
Another guy down.
Now watch the guy in the red.
This is his second time, too.
Crunch. Gone. Out.
Hey, guys.
I count at least 4
The important thing I
guys
want to
knocked
stress,
out.
and I'm going to say it, don't go looking for fights. The important thing is this dude tried avoiding the fight the whole time, and it was backing away, and they would not stop assaulting him, and so, FAFO.
Yep.
Even in a liberal blue state where you have a duty to attempt a retreat, like Florida's a stand your ground state, other states, he complied with that. He reasonably retreated the entire time in a way that was reasonable without him turning his back and getting jumped.
Dude, these people could have just not attacked him.
Yeah.
So this is the important thing to understand. Like y'all saw the video. I mean, if you're just listening to the show, you didn't see the video, but y'all watched the video. We just played it, and you know we are attempting to be reasonable. There are certainly people on the right that are like, "Go teach him a lesson, yeah, get him." But we're not watching that happen. The right isn't going out. Nick Sorter didn't show up to Minnesota and start physically attacking people. He would have started filming what was going on, saying people should know what's happening here. So what did they do? They physically attacked him for it. And then he flees, and they still try to kill him. I don't know if you guys saw the video. They're throwing frozen water bottles at the car. They're spray painting it. And then when he tries to flee, they jump on his car, and another car tries to box him in. He tries calling then the police detain him. He gets detained. I'm warning you guys, the divide is real, and we are probably a couple of years out. We've already heard local law enforcement say the federal government's illegitimate. We've already seen, I mean, what Nick Sorter got arrested in the Pacific Northwest, attacked here, and the police won't help him. You are an enemy ideologue in those states, and you think you can call the police because you think you're in America. But you are in the multicultural states of America, and you are from the Constitutional Republic of America, and they view you as an enemy. So I wouldn't be surprised if this dude, they're going to charge him.
Man, I mean, I can't say that I totally disagree, but that is very demoralizing. The idea that you can be attacked, you know, obviously the dude was trying to do everything he could to screw up his hearing and cause him as much pain as he could without touching him.
Well, no, he was touching him.
Well,
He's making physical contact with his face. Like, that's assault and battery.
yeah. Like, I mean, I wouldn't argue that that was in any way legitimate. But the point I'm making is like he is clearly defending himself, and to get from multiple people, multiple attackers, and to get arrested for that, that's just totally
textbook self-defense, in my opinion. I think even in that city, it depends on what part of the region they're in. You could get a decently fair jury. I mean, Kyle Rittenhouse got off, I mean, you can still, and I would say a lot of this anti-Americanism, it's really in their major cities. If you go to the rural areas of Oregon, of Minnesota, it is Trump country. And so it's really just these cities. And frankly, these cities have just such rigged elections. You've got, like I said, $700 million in Somalian suitcases going out of the country, billions more stolen and laundered. What do you think they're doing to the ballots in the elections?
Yeah.
I mean, money's a lot harder to steal than votes. Votes you can just print off, or you could just fill it in yourself. Money's a lot harder. So I have a feeling Minnesota could be a red state if they could actually clean up some of these elections in Minneapolis.
I mean, I would be surprised if there's significant fraud in Minneapolis when it comes to voting.
Massive.
Reconstruction.
What does that look like to you?
The federal government goes into states like Minnesota and asserts federal management over the city and state government, and then begins mass prosecutions of all the fraud and starts targeting the corrupt politicians who enabled and protected the fraud, charging and arresting and removing all of them.
I'm for it.
And then after maybe after you clear out a bunch of the corruption, it could probably be like a couple years. Then you have a standard election on the normal date, and you let the people of Minnesota then figure it out for themselves. And after that, the new politicians come in, and you'll have federal supervision for the next election cycle, and then the feds leave.
I love it.
That's effectively what we're doing without that title. I mean, we aren't taking full explicit control, but we've sent thousands of ICE agents, HSI agents, federal agents, the FBI, they're raiding the daycares, and they've cut off the funding to their SNAP programs, to their other NGO grants. They've cut it off to their child support services. So, I mean, they have completely isolated bureaucratically Minnesota. And I frankly don't know how Tim Walz even stays in government. Eventually, this stuff is going to catch up economically, and there's going to be a lot of powerful business people behind the scenes being like, we got to switch things up.
I always say this on the show because we seem to know things before anybody else because we got our finger on the pulse. What am I typing that? I got to type in Waltz. We got our finger on the pulse. Let me see. Wait, why did he just disappear? It was there, then it was gone. Tim Walz. I'm trying to pull it up. There we go. On call sheet, Tim Walz out as governor of Minnesota, and 34% before 2027, 27% before July.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, there's rumors that I've they're
it's
unconfirmed.
$2.5 million betting volume, prediction volume on him being kicked out of office or resigning before the end of his term. That's fairly wild. And my point is this. Why don't I just buy a ton of, he's going to be out. Why don't I'm sitting here reading this every single day, and you're saying to me, how is he still in government? And I'm looking at this being like, it's $2.5 million.
Probably going to be indicted.
Yeah.
Yeah, seriously.
That's what I was alluding to. Like, I've seen people, nothing's verified, but there's a lot of people saying that there are rumors that Tim Walz is going to be indicted.
I can't tell you how many corrupt politicians will run for office as a way to protect themselves from indictment. Right? You're seeing Jenna Griswold in Colorado. She's the Secretary of State who put Tina Peters in jail, free Tina Peters. And she was busted releasing the election machine passwords, covered it up for 6 months. People finally found out. And then suddenly Colorado is one of the only states to actually get a little bit more blue in the Trump landslide in 2024. But what did she do once that all got out? A, she stopped tweeting. B, she announced in one tweet, her next tweet was, I'm running for Attorney General. So she's going to run for the chief law enforcement officer position to protect herself from prosecution. Now, look at Tim Walz. That guy is corrupt as they get, and he dropped out of his race. That's how bad it is. He knows what's coming down the pike, and I would assume that some of these Kalshi odds might be correct.
Yeah, I mean, this is, like I said, this is unconfirmed, but Representative Ben Davis is talking about articles of impeachment for Tim Walz. I don't know if that actually has
Saw
any
that
kind
today.
of I don't know if that's gonna
The state legislature is not as liberal as the head statewide offices.
I mean, it would be nice to see accountability come to an executive like that, but
Bro, if I put $5,000 on Tim Walz out before the end of the year, I'd make $14,286 right now.
there you go.
I'm just looking at it like I never do anything like this.
They're selling $3 for $1 right now.
Man, look at that. What if I did $50,000?
Let's go. Unlimited money glitch. You just
Unlimited. I was talking to some Gen Z dude about that because he was talking to me about how Gen Z is doing all this gambling content now, like it's blowing up. And I was like, bro, just go on Call Sheet and look for anything that has like a contract closure date in the next week and odds, and favorable odds, which is literally every single bet. And it's a free money glitch because it's rarely wrong. So if you go to Fed decision in January, you got a month, right? 93% it maintains the rate. Okay, yes. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Or you can buy cut. No, 94%. It's like, yeah, you put $100 there. At the end of the month, you're going to clear $7 free cash.
Wow.
So it's like printing money. Like $64, you did 1,000. But it's rarely wrong. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? I'm not telling anybody to do any of this. I was just making that point that we've talked about it for years, where it's like we watch the news every single day, and if I just started trading stocks, like when the show wraps, okay. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to hire a day trader and just be like, after the show, just invest based on what we talked about. And we're printing money. Printing it.
Be sick.
shorting femcell stock.
Did you guys see Inverse Kramer beat Pelosi?
Yeah.
Oh, let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go.
It's so good.
It's incredible that you can actually just follow Inverse Kramer. Like whatever Jim Cramer says, do the opposite and you'll make a lot of money. And the guy still has a show on CNBC.
These
That's
mortgage-backed
crazy.
securities are the safest investment in history.
Everybody pays their mortgage. Who doesn't pay their
Come
mortgage?
on.
Yep. And also, don't forget, when in Iron Man 2, he was against Stark Technologies, and he smashed the mug with a bat.
Yeah.
And he ends up saving the whole universe.
Even
I talk about a bad bet.
even in fiction, he can't get it right.
Yeah.
Even in a
Which, you know what's actually funny about it, I bring it up as a half joke, is that actually they did write this knowing full well his prediction was wrong. Like, the point of Iron Man in the movies is that he is going to win. Yeah. So they actually wrote Jim Cramer into the movie being wrong.
You'd think Kramer would be like, guys,
Seriously, guys?
hold on, guys. Like, come on. There's
Can I get it right for once?
this is 2007 or whatever, so he probably could be like, there's kind of, a little thing starting now, so maybe we shouldn't have me be, blah blah blah.
He's like, can I get it right? It's like, hey, this is fiction, not a miracle. God.
Thanks for checking out this clip from Timcast IRL. Make sure to watch the show live Monday through Friday at 8 p.m. Subscribe to this channel, and we will see you all there.